Oh, hi everyone and welcome to today's game for GaryCon Virtual. Before we go round and say hello to everyone, please take a quick second to check out our links, including our social links, where you can find our Discord, Twitter, and YouTube. There's no such thing as social distancing in the 21st century because we are graced with the internet. So feel free to come and spend time with us in our Discord. If you want to play D&D, my channel's all about introducing people to playing D&D, so send me a DM and I'll get you playing D&D. It's really that simple. Also, we have YouTube. If you find yourself looking for things to watch during the social distancing times, there's hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of content in there. Also, please check out our sponsors, Hero Forge, The Deck of Many, and Mageham Press. They are wonderful content creators, and each one very worth you spending a little time checking out their website. Very short intro today because we're going to be doing a slightly shorter stream. Let's go round and say hello to everyone. Why don't we go clockwise around the screen and say hello to John Rizzo. John, who are you? Where can we find you online? What do you do? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you playing today?
I'm playing Mad Philibert Weatherby, a barbarian halfling. And who has some rage issues, appropriately. I don't do a lot as far as streaming online, so I don't have any information that way. But that's about it. I'm looking forward to playing.
Fantastic. Looking forward to playing with you too. And next around the screen, we have Theo Rizzo. Oh, hi, Theo.
Hi, I'm Theo. I am playing Henry Stumbleduck, a paladin gnome who has a little worm friend named Reggie, and Reggie is is a chaotic evil and tends to bully my character a little bit, not too harshly, but yeah. But Henry is a lawful good gnome paladin, and yeah, I don't stream much anywhere, but I do have an Instagram meme account.
Hey, we'll take it. Cool. Now, next around the screen, we were expecting Robert Adams was the ticketed person to play, but unfortunately they couldn't make it. So we have instead had the wonderful, very, very famous Mackenzie Lane join us.
Hi, Scrat. Thanks for that intro. I'm Mackenzie Lane Day on Twitter. I'm an independent TTRPG content creator, so you may have seen me over on D&D Beyond, writing for the Critical Role Encounters of the Week, or working with MCDM for Kingdoms in Warfare, or most recently as Sorrow, the half-elf monk, over on Tales from the Mist every Friday. I also DM with I DM on Scratticus' channel regularly every Wednesday at 6 p.m. EST for a fun K-Wild game. Today I'm playing Fauntleroy, a tiefling light cleric who I rolled up like 5 minutes ago, so this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun indeed. And last, but most certainly not least, we welcome Tadira. Tadira, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing all right. Today I'll be playing Trixie Awbones, a cleric of the Trickery domain. You can find me online at Twitter at Tadira. Also on SoundCloud if you're looking for a musician, because that's really what I do. I'm an online session musician. But I love playing D&D. This is what I do in my spare time.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So then, without much further ado, shall we get straight into the action? Each of you wakes up in the mud. It's kind of wet, squishy mud. You may vaguely remember being sent on a quest to deal with a beast plaguing a nearby village. When on your way through the landscape, you were attacked. And here you are. Why don't we go around quickly and have a quick description of our characters. Let's go the opposite way around and start with Tadira. Tell us about Trixie.
Oh. Well, Trixie is what I suppose in short would be considered an evil version of Patch Adams. She believes that laughter is the best medicine, so she often wears makeup in the form of some sort of jester or clown. She wears traditional healer garb, but it definitely has a bit of motley designs in it, and she's just always just a little off kilter.
Okay, how do they react to waking up in this mud as they are?
Well, at first she's a little concerned, but it's squishy, so she's just trying to relax into it. Maybe get a nice facial done in the meantime, in between danger.
Fantastic. Next, Mackenzie, tell us about Fauntleroy.
Fauntleroy's a very small, kind of light bluish tiefling. These silvery gold eyes with no pupils, and these two horns that are, they curl back, but one is obviously very chipped and broken. He's supposed to be like 22. He looks like he's 15. He's very thin and very small, in sort of awkwardly fitting scale mail that doesn't quite fit. And he's just, and like sort of like soot and ash are just smeared across his face and definitely on his nose. It's hard to tell if is it soot, is it freckles, is it both? Probably both. Just sort of pushes himself up from the mud and just, like, oh, what the hell? What happened? What happened? Wait, what happened? I don't remember falling asleep here. I mean, I might have, but what?
As you look around exclaiming what, you can see you are actually in what looks like a large walled ring, almost like maybe similar to a coliseum or fighting pit, but very large. Next around, we'll go to, so you pronounced it Teo, right? Is it Teo, Rizzo, or Theo?
Oh, Theo, yeah.
Theo, sorry. Okay,
Yeah,
so can you tell us about...
Good. Henry is a very small, gnome, and he has, like, uneven, messy pink hair, pointed ears, and a lot of freckles on his face. He wears armor that fits him made out of, stones and wood from the forest he came from, and he wears oversized boots and carries around a greatsword, but it's not a gnome-sized greatsword, it's a human-sized greatsword.
Nice.
And so it's very big. And, as Henry, I want to know what happened to Reggie, my worm. Is he okay?
Reggie the worm, you look around in panic for a second, and then you see his little tail, poke out of the mud. You're never quite sure which end, I guess. How do you communicate with Reggie? Is it verbal? He can talk, right? He can talk. It's not telekinesis.
Yeah,
he can actually talk.
Yeah, Reggie can actually talk. He's not magic other than he can talk, but yeah.
Great. So yeah, he's like, hey, not bad, Diggs. This is quite good. Oh, no.
I'm happy to know he's okay.
And go on.
I rush over to him immediately.
Yeah, rushing across this, there's a lot of, like, bones and things in this mud.
Oh no.
Next around, we have John with Mad Philibert Weatherby.
Yes. Mad Philibert is a large halfling, which is still not very big, but large for his race. He is a totem, has a totem for his barbarian of a tiger, so he does have tiger stripes on his arms. And green eyes, he's a hermit, so he's pretty messy, no armor, and he generally carries a shield and a sword around. And he has rage issues. He's kind of banished from his community because of those, and went into the wild to try to get control. He's a little bit better, but he still loses his mind quite a bit. As he wakes up in the mud, he just goes, "What the heck is going on here?"
Well,
and look around.
Mad Philibert might be soothed, because as all four of you have woken up, you hear the soft chants of prayer. Are dondo endas sifolenda singado. That's a made-up language. It doesn't make any sense. And you can see outside some of these barred walls. It seems you're trapped in here. In fact, this is a domed Colosseum. You are in a concealed space. There are what looks like Yuan-Ti snake people priests bowing towards the center of the ring.
Oh. So Trixie will sit up, and as she's trying to get the last of her last minute face, say, "Oh, is there someone in the middle?"
Henry starts to cry and hold Reggie close because he is scared of the snake people.
Reggie, I guess, like, kind of like teases gently, like, it's not that big a deal, Henry. They're just like my bigger cousins, that's all.
Henry says they're still scarier, though.
Mad Philibert shouts, "Who are you and what do you want from us?"
They don't seem to answer your cry. Tell me, does anyone have a passive perception higher than 12?
I have one that's exactly 12.
Ooh. Oh, no. Never
Nope.
mind.
Not me.
So,
I do
No,
not.
I'm sorry. I have a passive perception of 18. I can add.
wow, you can passively see through time and space, it seems. Fauntleroy, whilst everyone else is, perhaps calling out or cowering or maybe trying to figure out what's going on, you notice a large section of mud move near the edge of the ring. It moves kind of like a creature burrowing.
Okay. Does everyone else see that? That's not just me, right? Everyone else can see the thing moving, right? Right?
As he points it out, you can indeed see this mud shifting.
Henry starts to scream and cover his face as he does not even want to know what's there.
I will offer a quick prayer to my Savior as, and
There's a little break there, Tadira. You froze for a second. Can you say that last one line again?
oh, I was saying that Trixie will make a prayer to her Lord and Savior Asmodeus, and then check to see if she's got all of her weapons available to her.
Interestingly, none of you have been disarmed. You still have all of your weapons and armor. I don't know why, because it doesn't make sense as far as the story's concerned, but for the gameplay today, yes, you have all of your weapons and armor. Each of you will see, as you look towards the shifting mud, a large free-clawed arm that kind of looks like a crocodile or gator's arm come up out of the mud and slap down. And when I say large, I'm saying if you were to call its span across its claws a hand span, it'd be about 10 feet.
Oh, dear.
Mad Philibert will make sure his sword is drawn and his shield is out and ready for whatever's coming out of the mud.
I think Henry needs a little butt kicking from Reggie in order to get out of his crying fit because he is scared.
Yeah, Reggie's gonna start tapping at you with, I mean, he doesn't have arms, so just with his face, I guess. Hey, come on! You're gonna be in danger. If you just sit there and cry, you're gonna die. I need you. I have big plans.
Henry's like, don't bully me so much anymore, and pulls out his great sword.
There we
Stumbles a
go.
little bit since it's big.
Yeah, Fauntleroy just kind of gets to the front, has a shield, like a buckler shield that is entirely too big, and then what is mechanically a mace, but essentially looks like what is it? The poles that people use for when they're lighting lamps, like those poles that are used to light oil lamps up high. He has one of those, and you're just like, okay, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine, everything's fine, it's fine.
You see a large horn emerge from the mud as an eye pokes out, very much like a crocodile's looking at you, but it's a long way from that arm you saw. Too long to be, for example, a giant crocodile.
Hi.
As the head rises out of the mud, it would seem this is a serpentine-looking creature, almost similar to a dragon style, like a dragon as we humans would know it. Long, sinuous, perhaps like a Nile monitor lizard or something like that, except it has 10 crocodile legs that run down the length of its snake-like body. It's just sitting there watching you.
How far away is it?
It's around the edge of this arena. This arena's maybe 80 feet across. No, that would be too small. 120 feet across.
Mad Philibert's gonna start charging towards it.
So, Mad Philibert starts charging towards it. Can I get either actions or at least a marching order from all of you? Who's the closest to it? Who's the furthest away?
Henry's the furthest away because he ran to get Reggie.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
think I'm the closest beyond, but not charging towards it, so that probably makes me second closest.
Great.
I think I would be in between those two because I have a crossbow.
Great. As you start charging towards it, we're not quite going to roll initiative just yet. Henry, as you are sitting there picking up your greatsword, you see another eye in the mud right next to you as a second creature rises out of the mud to attack. We're going to go for initiative, please, everyone. No surprise rounds.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh. Okay, well, it looks like it's the Behirs first. For those in chat, I'll put a copy of the image in chat for you all, so you can see what we're looking at here.
Is our... No.
Huge monstrosity, giant alligator snake creature. The first one is going to leap up, and Theo, it's going to try and bite you.
Alright, can I make a saving throw? Or...
I'm afraid it's an attack roll. Does it beat your AC with a 20?
Yes, it does beat my AC with a 20.
Instead of dealing damage, I'm going to choose to grapple you.
Oh, okay.
You can try and escape on your turn. The second Behir is going to start snaking towards the charging Mad Filbert, and it's going to try and it's going to go for the bite as well. Oh wow! Okay, my dice are on fire. I apologize in advance. Does a 25 hit you?
Yes.
Please take 27 piercing damage. We are level 10. Just everyone made level 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
And I thought it was 8.
Okay, brilliant. Even better. Add 2 lots of dice rolls to that, and then maybe you'll nothing lost, nothing gained. Maybe. Okay. Next in the turn order, we have 2 14s. The highest dexterity goes to Fauntleroy.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. I have a massive spell list that I was not prepared for. Okay. Okay, I am going to cast. What level is where's spiritual weapon? Where is that? Found it. All right. Bonus action, cast spiritual weapon. It's a giant lamppost of golden energy, and then I can cast that there. What did that roll in the
Yeah, which one are you going for? The one that's just bitten and grappled Henry, or the one that you, Mad Filbert was charging towards?
I can send this up to 60 feet, so I'll send this one across the arena to the one that bit Henry.
Okay, brilliant. A 23 definitely hits, and it takes 9 points of damage.
Awesome, and then I will use my action to focus on the one that's nearest to me and cast.
Oh wait, did I
Flame.
accidentally use a spell attack?
Oh, that's okay.
Whoops.
Yeah, I'll cast Sacred Flame, so it needs to make a 16 Dexterity saving throw.
Dex save.
I think these things are pretty dexterous, so I'm like, or not. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
no,
take it.
it absolutely does not dodge.
Did it do the thing? Yay! I rolled terribly,
Two nines.
but it's fine.
I mean, I'm happy about it. Is that on the same one?
Yes. Oh no, it's the one. It's the opposite one. It's the one that I smacked the one that has Henry grappled with the spiritual weapon, and then I Sacred Flame the one that attacked Mad Filbert.
Fantastic. Well then, next in the turn order, we have Trixie Orbones.
Well, Trixie is a little surprised and shocked, so she will just use her crossbow to shoot the animal closest to her.
And you were between Henry and Fauntleroy, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that would be the one that Henry is currently grappled by, but unfortunately that nat 1 absolutely does not hit. It sails over the creature into the mud far beyond. Do you have any other actions on your turn?
Not this turn. Oh, in my turn right now.
Okay, no worries. Then next in the turn order we have Mad Filbert.
Okay, Mad Filbert's going to rage and then attack the one that bit me with, I guess, 2 longsword attacks.
Ooh. Are these two-handed?
One-handed.
One-handed.
I have my shield out.
Great. Good call, because apparently the single-handed damage is more than the two-handed damage anyway, looking at that second roll. So the 11 does not hit, but the 21 will, dealing 11 slashing damage. The creature, having taken 2 strikes now, does not look very phased. If anything, it looks quite hungry, and the chanting from around the room only increases. Next in the turn order, holding up the initiative for us, is Henry Stumbleduck with the nat 1 initiative roll. Hey, Henry.
I try to escape being grappled by the monster.
Please, can you make me an athletics or acrobatics check? This will be contested.
Okay, athletics or acrobatics? Alright.
Either. A 19's a pretty good roll. You successfully free yourself from its jaws. How does this look? How do you get your way out?
I bite whatever is grappling me and then wiggle a little bit and fall down to the ground. I let go of my longsword and then pick it back up as fast as I can.
Yeah, so there's like a long, sinuous tongue in there, forked at the end, much like the snake's that was possibly tickling at you as it was trying to. It was definitely looking to try and start eating you. That is the definite consensus. It was making like swallowing motions. As you bit into it, it stumbled back a little bit, and you're able to slip free. Anything else on your turn? I think you still have a bonus action.
I can attack one more time.
Great.
So then I'm going to attack it with my greatsword, whilst crying about how that was disgusting and I never want to be eaten again.
Valid. A 17 will hit. Meets beats.
Alright, it does 10 slashing damage.
10 slashing damage. This one looking just as just as damaged, but also just as nonplussed as the other. Could be in for a bit of a fight here. It would seem, if it's not obvious already, that the 4 of you have been offered as a sacrifice. Back to the top of the round with the Bahirs. The first one is going to try and latch onto you again, Henry. This time, this time, instead of trying to bite you, it's going to try and constrict you. Does an 11 beat your armor class?
Yeah. No, it does not.
Oh.
No, my armor class is 18.
I got excited for a hot second. Okay,
No.
so you are able to slip free. It does not grapple you on this round. However, since you're not going to be an easy meal, we'll now reveal the multi-attack as it tries to bite you again.
Oh no.
Does a 20 hit you?
Yes, a 20 hits me.
In which case, please take 28 piercing damage. Oh, and Mad Filbert, you were raging, so you're... No, wait, you raged at the beginning of your turn. Never mind. After Henry is the Bahir attacking Mad Filbert again. Mad Filbert, it's going to try and constrict you as well. I'm guessing a 12 won't hit.
Nope. 18 armor class.
In comes that bite. The bite, definitely the better attack for this creature. Definitely the better attack, as it comes in with a 27. Please take 19 piercing damage, rounded down to 9 piercing damage. Next up is Fauntleroy.
Ah, okay. Make the 30 save. How close are people to the Bahirs?
Well, Henry is definitely within melee range, as is Mad Filbert. You are also in melee range of the one that Mad Filbert is in melee range of. But Trixie is standing back with their bow and arrow, right? With their long crossbow?
Mm-hmm. Yep, my crossbow.
Crossbow, that's it.
Okay. Trying to think. How wide is this Coliseum again?
About 120 feet across.
Feet across. Doing math. Okay. Shoot. It's fine. 20 feet, 20 feet. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna do... What's this one? I'm gonna cast on... Wait, shoot. Okay. I'm gonna cast Flame Strike. And try and, if I can, it's a 10-foot radius sphere, which I think might catch me in it, though. Will it?
Do you have careful casting or anything like that?
No.
Then I have a feeling it may.
Okay.
What was the radius again?
10 foot. So
Could you not
20
cast? Do
diameter.
you have to cast it at a monster, or can you cast it at a location?
You can look. It's a location you choose.
You could cast it so that it doesn't catch you or Philibert. It's a huge
Okay.
creature, so you could cast it almost anywhere other than where you are in the ring and hit it.
Yeah. Can I? Yeah. Can I just cast it on its butt?
Yeah, sure thing.
Okay. Cool. It must make a dexterity saving throw. And then it... Yeah, hold on. Wait. There we go. Oh, it's rolling like garbage.
Well, a 16 dexterity save. Let's see how it does. It fails. So even though that wasn't the best, does it take both of those damages?
Yes, it takes 16 fire damage and 10 radiant damage. And then my bonus action, I'm gonna make another smack with my spiritual weapon.
On the other one.
On the other one, yeah.
Yep.
I don't want to cast it, I just want to roll.
If you cast it, it'll do the attack roll.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 26 is gonna hit.
Oh, I didn't mean to
Do the higher
it's
level.
it's only 9 damage. Sorry about that.
That's okay. So there goes another quick maths. Okay, yeah. So these creatures not looking too shabby at the minute. Still trucking. Next we have Trixie.
So Trixie is going to say that she can't be sacrificed to anyone except her god Asmodeus, and she will cast banishment at 5th level.
Ooh.
Ooh.
One creature you can see to another plane of existence.
If
Charisma
it's
saving
level,
throw.
then you can target both.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then, charisma saving throws from both. What is your spell save DC?
15 for this one. Right, charisma 15. Right.
15. Okay, so here we go. Big rolls. The one next to Henry disappears.
Yay!
However, the one that Mackenzie, that Fauntleroy and Mad Filbert are fighting makes the save. Okay. Finished. 10 rounds.
Let's see. I don't think I want to do anything on my bonus head. And yeah, nothing for my bonus action this turn, so I will end my turn.
Fantastic. Next in the turn order, we have Mad Filbert.
Okay, going to
Oh, yeah.
make the 2 long sword attacks again. And I am going to use the brutal critical to roll an extra damage die.
Ooh.
So,
Fortunately,
Yeah.
no critical hits there, but plenty of both hits will strike, landing a whopping 17 damage on the creature. That is now starting to look hurt. As I once again struggle with maths. Great. Yes. Okay. So it's about looking bloodied if we're familiar with the term. Next, unless you have anything else on your turn, you haven't had a bonus action this turn, right?
I have not. I don't think there's anything I can take as bonus action.
It depends what totem you went for, I guess.
No, it doesn't give me a bonus action. All I could do is disengage or whatnot, but no, I'm just going to do the attack actions.
Fantastic. Okay. So then next is Henry. Henry, the creature has disappeared. Perhaps you look around and see Trixie, who looks... You two meet eyes.
Yeah, we do. And I am so thankful that the creature has been banished, and I thank her endlessly. And then how Reggie kicks my butt again to get me to attack. How far away am I from the monster?
Yeah, you're, let's see, you were towards the center of the rings, probably about 60 feet away.
Okay, so give me a second. I'm going to... I'm gonna cast protection from good and evil. I'm gonna cast protection from good and evil.
Fantastic. Who on, yourself?
Yeah, on myself and Reggie.
And Reggie. Okay, fantastic. So, aberrations, celestials. Okay, yeah, you've totally done that. Totally done.
Yeah.
Back to the top of the turn order, and this time a few other people are going to join the fray, seeing the Bahir looking, her and the other one being missing. This isn't their ideal. They are definitely Yuan T as they join. Both at the top of the round. And one right at the back. There you go. First of all, the new pitmaster joining is going to rush in, and they sliver in their Yuan Ti form, and they they stand near where the Bahir recently was before it was banished and begin to try and raise it. You see them forming a circle with the other one that is there. The third one's a little way behind, so I guess it's not really a circle. It's more they're just facing each other. And the two of them are chanting. They haven't directly attacked anyone. The other Bahir is going to attack at Fauntleroy, actually. Does a 29 hit you, Fauntleroy?
Yeah?
Getting closer and closer to that critical hit. Please take 29 piercing damage.
Ow.
And then it's going to try and constrict Mad Filbert. Mad Filbert, 17? Is that... It's not quite there, is it?
Nope.
It's still unable to grapple you. It seems you are slippery foes. Next is Fauntleroy.
Does this thing have its chomper still around me?
No, it didn't grapple. It just bit.
Ah, okay.
I can try and bite you next time. Try and swallow you next time if you like.
I mean, go for it. It's fun. I had a thing I wanted to do, but I can't do it if I'm not, in the thing's mouth. So we're gonna just wait on that. Well, bonus action, I'm gonna swing my spiritual weapon, just be like, no, stop it, stop, and just try and hit the two that are chanting. Or hit one of the ones that are chanting. Just like, no, stop, be quiet.
Okay.
Oh, God. Clerics have so many spells! Oh my God!
That they do.
Does a 26 hit?
Yes, it does. Do you move from your spot?
No.
Okay, then in that case, they take the damage and look around at your lamppost.
And then with, because this thing is right on top of me, my action, I'm going to cast, Burning Hands. There it is, on the Bahir. Because it's right in front of me.
Makes the dex save. Is that half damage or?
Half damage, I believe.
Okay, so it's going to take 8 points of damage.
Half as much damage on a successful one. Yep, there it is.
There we go. So thank you very much, Fauntleroy. After Fauntleroy, we have Trixie.
Okay, so I just want to make sure, is Henry Stumblebuck with Mad Filbert and Fauntleroy, or are they in two separate places? I've lost track. Is the whole party on one side of the arena? Is my general question, or are we on two separate parts of the arena?
Henry, you hung back in the middle, right?
Yeah, I'm still in the middle currently.
Hasn't moved yet. So everyone else is gathered on the on the Bahir, but Henry is still in the middle. There's about 60-foot difference between you all.
Okay. So then what I will do is I will use my action to cast Invoke Duplicity. And I will make a double of myself. The double, unbeknownst to hopefully the chanters, will run towards the rest of the group, and I myself will stay close to Henry. What else can I do on my bonus? And as a bonus action, just because I'm feeling nuts, I will cast Healing Word on our barbarian, because I'm pretty sure he took a hit at some point.
We've taken quite a few hits at this point.
Yeah, down quite a bit. Almost 40 points.
Let's see, then I will cast it at second level. If I can find where my second level is. Boop.
Oh dear. Well, it is cast at second level. Unfortunately, the dice rolls aren't great. 2 1s there. Please take 5 points of healing damage. I don't know why the dice do this to my players. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll
You are
just
not
say that
sorry.
Asmodeus is playing a trick on me. That is my turn.
Then next we have Matt Filbert.
Okay, I'm going to take the 2 longsword attacks again. As a bonus action, can I shield bash as my 2-hand, 2-weapon fighting? Would you allow that?
Yeah, I'll allow that. Why not?
Okay. I'll just roll it as an unarmed strike.
I'll tell you what we'll do. If it's a successful hit with the shield bash, instead of dealing damage, I'll give you advantage on your next attack. That's a successful hit, so re-roll the 10.
A 10 again.
Well, never mind. I tried. Okay. So, it'll be 11 slashing damage on the creature. It's starting to look in a bad way. It's starting to look in a bad way. Next is Henry.
I would like to run at the creature and attack with my longsword twice.
Okay. Yeah. So you're running the 60 foot across the arena?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you have 60 foot of speed?
Never mind, I'm gonna go halfway. I thought I did. I only have 30 speed.
Okay, cool. Well, you can get the whole way with a dash action if you can do that as a bonus action. I'll just fix the cameras there.
I can. So I'm going to use a bonus action of dash so that I can attack with my longsword. I mean my great sword, not longsword.
Indeed. Go ahead.
Ooh.
That's weird.
Ooh. Okay, so the 16 will not hit, unfortunately. Is that 2 attacks or is that 1 attack?
Oh, that's 2 attacks.
Yeah, unfortunately, both of them go a little wide, and in your ear, Reggie's like, "Hey, I can see what you're doing. You're not fooling anyone. You actually gotta hit it. Come on."
I start to whimper a little bit, and I say that Reggie is really mean.
I'm not mean. I'm coaching. This is coaching. Come on. I'm like, what's his name? You know, the guy who trained the guy. You know, in Waterdeep. Come on, you remember the guy. He's famous. Ah, never mind.
Oh?
And as the cameras correct themselves... Oh, whoops. As the cameras continue to correct themselves, we go next to the new Yuan T's turn. The new Yuan T, the pureblood, joins the other 2 in the circle, and she... who's closest currently? Trixie, you're still standing back a little way, right? And you had a mirror image. You actually ran towards Henry, who was with the other 2, but your mirror image ran towards the party, correct? Oh, I didn't catch that. Okay, so they're a little frozen.
Currently, yes.
Oh, there we go. She is going to run forward, protecting the 2 pitmasters, and attack you with her scimitar. With an 8 and a 21. Do either of those hit you?
Yes.
The 21 or both?
Yes. I'm closer to Henry, and my double ran toward.
Oh, I think we've broken up a little bit again. So unfortunately, everyone, this is a thing with the internet at the minute, with a lot of people being
The
at
21.
home. The 21. With a lot of people being at home, there are going to be some lags and things. It's just the biggest stress test the internet's ever had, so bear with. Okay, the 21's going to attack. Please take 7 points of slashing damage from this Yuan T. The pit fighters look to the sky suddenly, stopping chanting altogether.
Oh.
Their arms drop and they begin to cry. A wail, sort of like in pain, kind of sounding.
I should. That was weird.
Really sorry to do. I didn't make that out. Try turning off video for a second so the audio might stabilize. We can turn the video back on in a hot second. Yeah, they drop their arms. They are looking at the sky. They just begin wailing. And the Yuan-Ti Pleobird turns back to look at them.
That's okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Oh. I thought we had him for a second. Big delays there. The Behir stops attacking. It too looks to the sky. If you'd be willing to make me a perception check, I'll give you that as a free action.
I missed that. We're making a perception check?
Indeed. The Behir has stopped attacking and looks to the sky.
Why did I roll 4 times? Why did it roll 4 times?
We'll take the 12. Sorry, Mackenzie.
Please. I mean, I only clicked it once.
I'm not very perceptive.
That's fair, you know, and it's, you know, it takes all types to make a party, you know. No, unfortunately, Trixie also not being very perceptive at this moment. Only Henry will hear a keening wail across the skies, a very soft sound.
I asked what Reggie thinks of it.
The Behir dives into the mud, moving away from you all. Anyone within melee distance can have an opportunity attack.
Oh.
Back with my mace, if I can find it. There it is.
Okay, I rolled the longsword.
Never mind, I rolled the nat 1.
I rolled a 9.
Yeah, not doing great.
Probably
But
hits.
the longsword will hit, though. That's a solid hit. This creature already very damaged. Anyone with a passive wisdom above 3 will see that this creature is trying to hide. The two Yuan-Tis run towards the edge, moving towards a gate. There is a loud crash on this domed ceiling, and debris falls. As the debris falls, a section of the dome falls away, and a large black dragon's head peers through, looking down at you all.
Oh no.
Oh. Okay.
Then Philibert will try to run towards the gate where the UFTs are going.
Yep, you can see one of them standing there, like with a ring of keys, like fumbling, trying to get like the door closed. Feel free to make me an athletics check, see if you can beat him to it. A 20's good, yeah. You get to the door as they're still there fumbling with the keys. So the door is currently closed, but you can tell it's not locked from the way they're fumbling.
Okay, you yank it open.
We'll carry forward the 20 athletics. Yep, you easily pull the door out of his hands. And he goes to draw, like reaches for his sword.
Okay, I would attack him then my sword.
By all means, please do. Oh, yeah. In one round, you can brutally murder this Yuan-Ti. They were just a pit slave from the seams. How does this look?
How does it look? I will slash down. Try to go through the neck. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, sure. So slashing down through the neck. Yeah, the creature goes down with a soft cry. The door is open. There is an open door there. The Behir's head rises from the mud, and lightning lances from its open mouth upwards towards the dragon. Anyone within 30 feet radius, make me a dexterity check. Now, Mad Filbert hopped it towards the gate, so Mad Filbert, you are not in this check.
Dexterity's check or saving throw?
Sorry, it's within 20 feet, but still. Dexterity saving throw, yep.
Oh, it's a saving throw, not a check.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Well, I mean, owie.
Oof, even worse.
That was even worse!
Oh, dear.
That was a nat 1.
Why am I roll twice?
Ooh.
Yo, maybe you should switch to physical dice.
Trixie, I'll take the first roll. I saw the 17, I got excited. The 13, unfortunately, will not make it. And each of you is going to take 61 points of lightning damage.
Oh, well.
Wait, 61
I'm down.
points? I'm down, like I'm dead. Unconscious.
Dead? Okay.
I'm unconscious.
I mean, dead?
What
Well,
qualifies
the
dead?
dead kinda dead.
Losing all of their hit points?
Oh, no,
You're
dead,
just
like,
unconscious.
just unconscious. True dead would be if your full HP had been dealt again in one round. So, like, say your HP was 10, if you took 20 points of damage, that would true dead you.
No, I'm just unconscious then.
Okay, so the two of you go down. Fortunately for you, the dragon also takes 61 points of lightning damage. And the dragon focuses on those. There is an opportunity before the two start fighting for you all to run. Would you like to take it? Currently, Trixie and Filbert, you're going to need to get Henry and Fauntleroy out of there if you want to save them.
Oh, that's right. I could pick someone up. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, that would take 2 actions, what I want to do. Okay, so...
Classically, you can pick someone up as an action. It counts as interacting with an object. And then your speed is reduced to half. But you can still dash. Just at half speed.
I'll dash towards one of them. Who's closest?
I think Henry might have been closest. Fauntleroy was definitely mixing it up in the middle there.
I will run towards Fauntleroy. Can't my fellow cleric behind. So I'll take Faunt, pick him up, and carry him out as best I can.
I'll try to pick up Henry and run back towards the open door.
Okay, so each of you can pick up your quarry, as it were. You have Fauntleroy and Henry in tow. It's at that moment the dragon starts attacking the Behir. First of all, it makes a tremendous roar inside this cavern, one that I cannot accurately represent. And it's going to use its frightful present. Every single creature in this dome needs to make me a DC 16 wisdom saving throw.
Can I be scared if I'm unconscious?
You cannot. You are free from the fear.
What about Reggie?
Reggie, yeah, I'll make a roll for Reggie. Let's do this. A worm, right? A worm that can speak, so we'll give it a +1. Yeah, Reggie's scared too. Reggie crawls inside your armor, Henry. Unfortunately, neither of you made the save. The second roll always seems to be better for you, Tadira. Each of you are now frightened. Whilst frightened, you have disadvantages on attacks, whilst the object of your fear is in range, and you cannot move towards it. The dragon continues to carry on attacking this Behir. You see it bite hard into it, and then start ripping at it with its claws. Oh boy. I'm glad it's attacking the Behir, not you guys.
Just me. That's not gonna work.
23, 43. 58 points of damage. We are currently out of combat. The two Behir and the dragon are in combat, but y'all are free to act out of turn order. I'll just interject what they're doing every now and again. What would you like to do?
I would like to cast Polymorph on myself and turn into a giant eagle, the most reliable form of transportation in a fantasy world.
Yes, indeed. Very famous.
And make a very awkward caw, caw, as I spread my wings out, trying to give everyone the hints.
Great.
Are you still holding me? Or do you just drop me as you turn eagle?
You're not currently in my very cushiony talons? Question mark.
Okay.
I promise I won't step on you or eat you. I thought this through very carefully.
Okay, so Fauntleroy is now in the clutches of a giant eagle. Next is Mad Filbert.
What do I see as I go through the door? Is it a tunnel?
Yeah, as you drag Henry out through the tunnel, you can see there is indeed a dimly lit circular chamber that encompasses this chamber, almost like a viewing arena. It's currently empty or being emptied. You can hear the distant clamoring of people running away.
Okay, I'll set Henry down and go up to investigate and see if I can see where the exits are and where people are heading out.
Sure thing. Give me an investigation roll. On a 17, not only do you find the exits, you also find discarded beverages that the viewers have left behind. You're going to find 3 standard healing potions. Those deal 2d4 plus 2 health. Deal sounds like the wrong verb for that. Restore. Restore 2d4 plus 2 health. Do Henry and Fauntleroy have any abilities that allow them to maybe endurance or something like that to allow them to stand back up? Nope. Great. Then the Behir attacks back at the black dragon, desperately trying to defend itself. Oh yeah, it attacks the black dragon, all right. It can't constrict it though. The dragon kind of chuckles, I think, as it does this, and the Behir, it's gonna get creamed. So, Trixie and Filbert, is there anything else that you would like to do on your turns?
Can I use the healing potion on the unconscious?
Yes, we can totally go ahead with that. We'll say that you can rub it on their lips and it'll begin to work, and then they can wake up and drink the rest as an action. Who would you like to administer to?
Is everybody in the tunnel now, or where's the eagle with the other unconscious one?
No, I very stupidly turned into a giant eagle.
So I'm gonna run and use one of the potions on Henry.
Okay. So Henry, roll 2d or John. Let's have Mad Philbert run it. Can you please roll 2d4 plus 2? To do that in the Roll20 chat, you can type the following code.
Or you could just roll double fours.
Or you could just roll double fours. Yeah, damn. So that's 10 points of healing. Henry, you are back up and on 10 health.
Yay.
It's nice.
And I'll yell towards the other that I found healing potions. Just so they know.
It's appreciated.
I wake up and I'm frantically looking for Reggie, who I don't know is in my armor right now.
Yeah, as you're looking around, he's like, "Hey, stop screaming! I'm in here. I'm hiding."
I say, "Oh, I'm sorry. You just stay there for now. I think some serious stuff has gone down right now."
What are you doing trying to fight all the time? Hide somewhere.
I start running down the hallway in hopes of finding a hiding spot or an exit.
And Trixie?
Well, I'm making potions and I'm a giant eagle now. I guess I could just stop being a giant eagle. It's not very conducive to be
You
flying.
do see that big hole in the ceiling, though.
I do. You know what? I'm just gonna go and fly. Roy, just see if I can circle around to an entrance. Maybe I can meet up with everyone on the opposite side.
Makes sense to me. Make me a athletics check. Just make an athletics check as you take off.
Sure.
Have fear. I'm in danger.
Oh.
Yes, Mac. Yes, you are. So how does this look? I think you're not going to take any damage, but due to this. I tell you what, actually, why don't we treat this a little differently? Since this is quite a low roll, how about we do this? I'll let you succeed in exchange for bad things to happen later.
Absolutely.
Great!
I'm
You
game.
fly out of the dome, narrowly missing claws and giant maws as they try and grip you on the way out. You maybe you just clip Fauntleroy a little bit on the edge or something. We'll just rough him up a little. But getting outside, you're in the air. It's air. This is fresh air. Great. You're in a swamp, which kind of looks familiar to the road you started walking on earlier, before you all were unconscious.
Were we together before we were unconscious, by the way?
Sorry?
Were we together before we were unconscious?
Before Henry and Fauntleroy were unconscious, you mean, or?
No, I mean when we
Were
woke up in the
adventuring
dome.
party?
Oh, yeah. I think you each would have been taken this job for one reason or another. You would have ended up as a group.
Okay.
Trixie's outside. Filbert, Henry, you can see the exits. Mad Filbert, you've done like a quick search of this place, so you can see where the exits are. It's a matter of twists and turns. You see some altars and like ritualistic designs around the place, but it's mostly like mud walls, that sort of thing. It's very basic, but very, very ritualistic. You are able to find your way out, following again the noises of people clamoring. In the sky, Trixie, you will see maybe 20 to 30 snake people, Yuan-Ti, fleeing from this domed building.
Can I try to poop?
Absolutely.
Make a good old-fashioned bird poop on these, Monty.
Yep, I'm all for it. Make me a ranged attack roll.
All right, ranged attack. Just gonna roll my crossbow like it's poop. See
That'll
how
do.
that goes.
On a 15.
Nope. Ah,
Have a look here.
the most successful roll I've had all.
Roll the poop, man. Roll the poop.
Well, yeah, your roll is successful. It does beat their armor class, I guess. And you see perhaps one Yonti down below. In fact, it might even be the same female that was in the ring with you, attacking you not so long ago. It lands right on her, and you hear, even from this distance, someone go, "It's supposed to be lucky," as they flee. Inside, if anyone was... It's been about a minute, I think, at this point. There is a pop as another Behir appears back in its home, the swamp. And Hopefully, I'm not going to fix the cameras because I think Tadira will be back in a hot second. The dragon flies up. There we go. Carrying this heavily damaged Behir out through the hole in the ceiling. The dragon is flapping ginormous wings. This is maybe not ancient, but definitely at least an adult dragon. And it's carrying this nearly dead Behir. Let's see if we can make it a fully dead Behir. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's dead. Yeah. The dragon is carrying this now corpse-like Behir out of the castle after you, as it happens, Trixie, flying towards you. From the dome, you can see two arms of these crocodile-like arms coming up out of the dome, breaking away bits of dome as the second Behir is trying to break out and chase. You all will come outside, and Matt Filbert, Henry, you will see this as well. Fauntleroy, you're still unconscious. Trixie, you are very aware of everything that's going on. What would you all like to do?
I actually think I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself as a 3rd level spell. So
That's a good move. That's
3d8s. Give me just a second.
Nice. Good roll. 19 more health for you there. Anything else anyone would like to do?
How far away is the Behir that is trying to get out?
So it's up a ways on the dome. The dome's 120 feet across. Dragon's flying out. It's been a minute. So it's about... If you're at the entrance, it would be within 40 feet of you. Like upwards. The further you get, there would be some trigonometry involved.
Okay.
I'm not doing the trigonometry. We'll call it 40 feet at the minute, and we'll add 10 feet every 10 feet you move.
If I can get close enough, can I cast Speak with Animals on it?
Sure, yeah.
It's 10 meters, I think, the range.
Absolutely. Just, I want this to happen. I'm going to hand wave it. Sure thing.
Okay. And it's an at-will spell for the Barbarian. Okay, I'm going to ask it to not attack us. We didn't attack it of our free will, and suggest that the UNT are the ones that would make better meals.
I do not know why you speak food. But my mate is in danger. It is no time to think of food.
The dragon has your mate. Okay. Okay. You know, I'm going to ask if I can do something to help.
Yes! Pierce its wings, drop it from the sky.
Well,
Essentially asking you to attack the dragon.
Right.
Ooh, can I throw my dagger at the dragon's wing?
You totally can. You can certainly try. I think that's the terminology we're supposed to use in these situations.
Alright, so Henry attempts to throw his dagger at the dragon's wing to knock it out of the sky.
Sure thing. That's a damage roll somehow. I need to see an attack roll, please.
Oh.
Should be in your actions if you,
Did do that again? Is it another damage or?
Yeah, it looks like it's another damage roll. Give us a 1d20 plus... Oh, there we go. There it is. Yeah,
There we
24 is definitely going to hit. That hits. We'll take the 6 damage as well. It deals 6 damage to the adult black dragon, and unfortunately, the dragon does not seem to notice.
Oof.
I think that's nearly 2% of its health or something like that.
Well, we
Alright.
So as we're out and we look at the swamp, are there any landmarks that we can see? Anything that gives us a sense of direction or where we're at?
Yes, indeed. You will see in the distance curses. You will see a tower that stands like a spear in the land made of onyx, which will identify this place as the Marshes of Chelimber.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna head towards the tower in search of shelter. Henry's scared now because he thinks after throwing the dagger at the dragon it's gonna attack him.
We still need to wake Fauntleroy up.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
So, Trixie, the giant eagle, what are you doing now? You can indeed see your friends emerge from the entrance.
So I saw my friends emerge from the entrance and throw a blade at a giant dragon. So gonna take that as a cue to get out of the sky and land and not be a giant eagle anymore. And am I using my turn? I'm not using my action to break my concentrate. Am I? I can cast a spell.
Yeah, you can cast a spell, no problem.
I cast the die, Fauntleroy, because I don't want you to die.
Spread dying does not wake me up.
So you
It's
got
just,
1 hit point.
I have
Oh.
0. I'm still unconscious.
You're still unconscious, but you don't need to make any death saving throws. So
Sorry.
that's good.
Well, in that case,
It's
all
a
right,
step
cool.
up. It's a step
Then
up.
I'll
You know?
just
I'm not actively dying anymore, only passively.
Henry, can you cast
still
Cure
working
Wounds
on
again?
it. Still working on it.
Yeah, I can cast, now that,
Hey, that's
he's down there with me, I'm
Thank
going
you
to
so-
cast Cure Wounds on him.
By all
I
means.
was gonna cast. Okay,
Oh,
cool.
That's okay. I'll take both. I'll take both.
Yep.
Please.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, I can't see anything.
It's okay.
Oh,
We've
well,
got 4
I-
healing from you with the healing word, and 11 healing from Henry. So Fauntleroy, you are now up with 15 health points.
So you're perfectly okay.
You're just a very quiet. Ow.
I'll hand Fauntleroy one of the healing potions too if they want it.
Fauntleroy would love it. Mac is concerned, she ain't gonna roll well.
And I'll hand the last remaining one I found to Henry.
All right.
We need to get their hit points up.
2d4 plus 2?
Yes, indeed. 2d4 plus 2. Now,
Hey!
Trixie, I owe you a bad thing.
Yes, you do.
So as you drop Fauntleroy down and you see these, all of these Yuan-ti fleeing, you may not notice the dragon dropping the Behir. As such, its tail is going to be very close to where you're standing. I'd like you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
A 12 isn't great. Let's see, how high is it? Like 60 feet? How bad are you looking, just out of interest?
Like one more hit'll knock me out. I've got like 5 hit points. So that's okay. You owe me a bad thing.
So the shockwave takes... I did roll pretty low, except for 2 dice. The shockwave is going to knock you out as this tail takes you off your feet and just drops you to the ground. Fortunately, you're with friends. What your friends also see is several Yuan-ti people getting crushed, and then lizard folk and half-dragon men springing from the marshes on the Yuan-ti people. This isn't a simple feeding ground. This is a strike.
Henry starts to whimper a little bit because even though they imprisoned them in the arena Coliseum thing, he still feels bad that they ended up dying.
They're with Asmodeus now.
Hey! Come on, Henry, you gotta do something. We can't die out here. I told you we should never take this mission. You might remember Henry Reginald telling you that you should take this mission. I told you we should never take this mission. Come on, it was foolish. It was haphazard. It was clumsy.
That's true, but I needed the money really badly.
Well,
Go ahead, I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, you carry on.
Looking for a path that might lead us out of the battle area. Don't want to
Sure
get
thing.
caught up with this attack if we can avoid it.
You can see to the left there is a pathway that looks like it might head towards something like a latrine. Like it's one of them pathway of desire type things. It's not paved. It's just a little passageway that leads around the side of a building. And it doesn't look like anyone's going down that way.
Okay. I'll start heading that way then and wave everybody over. This way, guys.
Knock myself with a cure wounds real quick. Well, it's fine. I got 5 hit points back. Nickel and dime my way back up.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna also cast Cure Wounds, but I'm gonna cast it on Trixie.
Good.
So... There we go.
Hey!
16 health points back for you, Trixie.
Trixie
See,
wakes up and
Reggie?
says, "Thank you."
You're welcome, anytime. See, Reggie, I did do something.
As the three of you... Ooh, that's in the wrong place. As you make your way down this side path, you can take a hot second to rest, if you like. You may take a short rest, hearing the sounds of battle nearby.
Yes.
I think we could all use it.
Reggie will continue to administer's not the wrong word, not demolish neither. Just tease and declare that, Henry's doing all the things wrong, and that if he'd listened to him in the first place, he'd be okay.
Henry agrees and says that he's sorry for taking the mission.
Oh my goodness, y'all need to stop rolling ones. Do you know what? I'm gonna let you re-roll ones, just because that's cruel. Admonish. Thank you, Lone Wolf. That was the...
I'm just trying to get some... Man, this is crazy.
Fauntleroy, please!
I say you can
Fauntleroy,
re-roll your ones.
why?
Re-roll your ones. Go on.
Yeah, I'm just so shocked that that's what happened. I'm just trying to get some hit points. It's just me.
Here we go. Try it again.
I haven't.
Oh my god, Fauntleroy, please!
What did you roll?
I rolled 2 ones again.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I'm just roll the rest of them here. This is kind of dumb.
Oh god.
Yeah. Okay, so each of you heals up a little bit. Do you speak to each other as you make this camp? I imagine there might be a bit of silence as you all regain your breath, but who's gonna break that silence?
Remember what we were doing before we got caught up in this?
Yes. So each of you remember that you were sent to root out large monsters that were reported to take people from the pathway, the trade route between the mines and the west coast, where Neverwinter, Waterdeep, and all those other famous places lie. However, trade routes had been very disrupted by the Marshes of Chelimber, and you'd been asked to go and find out what was going on when you were jumped. Much like everyone else traveling on the trade route.
I start to make my way back towards where this all started.
Do you say anything to your party before you leave, or do you just get up and start walking?
I ask them if they want to come with me.
Going?
Y'all want to come with me to investigate?
Yeah, I'll follow.
We've been together this long.
You're muted, Mackenzie, I think.
No, I'm just quiet. I have fear. That's it.
Okay. Good. Normal, then.
Yeah.
As you begin setting out, with your passive perception of 18, you notice the glint of armor from the trees nearby Fauntleroy. You're being watched.
Fauntleroy has 0 patience for today. I would like to walk over and just smack whatever armor is there and cast light on it.
You cast light on a half-dragonborn ranger. Half-dragon, rather, not dragonborn. They dismiss the spell and step out. The 4 of you are not with the Yuan-Ti.
No, we're not.
I can tell this.
Give it away, the fact that we're not snakes.
You do not need to be a snake person to be with the Yuan-Ti. Neither do you need to be a lizard to be with the lizard folk. You must be powerful, though, to have survived in there. The sacrifices I've heard are brutal, part of the reason we are routing them.
If I survive.
You're alive?
Do you know anything about the large creatures that have been taking people off the trade route?
Yes. There are the Bahir here, held by the snake people. We believe their offspring are released into the wilderness. We have been getting rid of them. This swamp is the new home of our master, Gifulrax. You may
He
have seen him.
sounds fun.
You may have seen him in combat earlier, taking to the skies. I am his second son.
Happened to the first son.
He's out there on the battlefield.
I'm so sorry. I threw a dagger at your dad.
I think we can forgive this transgression. Just don't tell anyone else that, or you may be executed.
Ah,
It sounds to me like you are also not here to join the lizard folk army.
Wasn't part of our plans.
I have a proposition for you. I seek to tip the scales a little in my favor. My father is often blind to my older brother's transgressions, and I feel I would be much better suited to his position.
Well, how would you like us to help you with that?
You want us to ask your dad to give you a promotion?
Not exactly. I want you to help me eliminate my older brother.
The good old indulgence envy. I'd be happy to help you with that.
I would pay you handsomely.
Ooh, and money.
And
I don't know. I need the money really badly, but I also don't like killing people. Reggie, what do you think?
I mean, you gotta think. You gotta be ambitious. You know, like this guy. He looks like he's going up in the world. You know, he's got an ambition. He's got a vision. He's got a dream. We can follow him.
All right.
It's not so much killing a person either. I mean, half of him is a dragon. And tell me, are you the sort of heroes who care about good and evil?
I just don't like to hurt people in general.
Myself a healer. Bro.
Okay, and then I can assure you he is very evil, in need of killing. Thousands of lives have fallen at his hand.
Can I roll an insight?
Yes!
Did it do a thing? Okay.
Oh,
well,
wow.
23.
A 23. You can tell that not everything this person says is true, or there is a very large catch.
Okay. So what you're saying is we kill your older brother, and then you pay us, and you get your position. What's the catch of it? What? There's something not right. This usually isn't how it goes.
There'll be no catch. You'll be in my good favors.
That seems fair. No offense. You give me zero reason to trust you.
I have not attacked, have I? Or made myself an enemy to you?
You are asking us to do a murder.
Well, I guess if you're not interested.
I'm still interested.
Oh,
Am I the only one still interested?
I don't know about me, but Reggie sure is.
I'm a little uncomfortable with assassination, but if he can offer us proof that his brother is evil, I might feel better about it. Can you offer any confirmation to what you're saying?
Indeed I can. Follow me, I'll take you back to a secure location where we can talk.
Do we have to? If we're not interested, can we just like go? There's no catch, right? So I'm gonna just head out. Bye.
I won't stop you.
All
By all
right,
means.
that's cool.
Will
Bye.
will the rest of you come with me?
I think Reggie wants me to. Just promise you won't hurt me.
Oh, I absolutely promise.
Oh, Henry,
Alright,
it's
Reggie,
so
do you
cute.
think we should carry on?
Yeah, I mean, listen to the guy. He's got motive. He's got ambition. This guy's a guy to follow. I've been a minion a lot of times, okay? And you always look for the ambitious ones who've got visions, and they look after their people.
Alright, I guess I'm coming then.
I'll follow because I'm interested in what he has to say.
As the three of you follow, go on.
Before we go, I would like to give Fauntleroy a firm pat on the shoulder and say, "It's been nice knowing you, friend." And as I do so, I cast Blessing of the Trickster, which will give him an advantage on stealth checks for the next hour.
Good, because I have disadvantage on stealth checks.
Fauntleroy will split from the party at this point. We'll get back to you in a hot second, Fauntleroy.
Okay. I have tears.
I would like to cast Commune with Nature to determine if there are any powerful animals or enemies in the direction we're heading.
Okay.
Plus any sort of water or buildings.
Sure.
I can try 3 things, so...
Okay, and is that just a cast and it gives you information? Do you need to make a check or anything like that?
No, I don't. It's a ritual and doesn't need a check. It's at will.
Great. Then as you do this, you can tell there is indeed a cave structure at the river nearby. You get water and building. And I mean, yes, there are large creatures. You detect dragon tracks and bear tracks and a half dragon.
Okay. I'll
Not
continue.
specifically where you are, but in that area.
Okay. Follow, but stay alert.
As the three of you proceed, you head down into this cave. But much like any decently, fashioned secret lair, once you get past the waterfall curtain, it's actually quite nice inside. It reminds you a little bit of a tavern, if somewhat gothic. And he has some underlings who will serve you drinks, and he proceeds to tell you tales of his brother, and even produce documents which are signed by his brother, mobilizing armies and things, which he claims are led to great massacres of innocent people.
I have proficiency with forgery kits. Can I check the validity of the item?
You can. Please roll for me.
Is that going to be investigation or...
You can roll with your tool if you like.
Oh, I can? Oh, cool. Never done that before.
Yeah, we'll call this, I think it's usually wisdom or initiative.
Well, this thing won't let me do that. All right.
You can just make an investigation
Yeah.
check if you like. That's fine.
I probably should add my proficiency to that, which
Go!
would be like +3.
Well, never mind. It's a nat 20. As you can look across this document, you can indeed see that the document is an original document, but there are a few slight edits. Nothing too criminal. Just, little things that perhaps moving a comma, changing a sentence structure to make the brother the focus of each sentence rather than rather than it being a more innocent kind of document. This definitely looks like it's been docked at a tiny amount. You're fairly sure a regular person studying this document wouldn't have any way to notice it. Thank you very much, Raiders. Welcome on in. It seems genuine enough, though. It was built from the truth.
Also, can I just give a quick sniff to the drink that I have in my hand before I drink it? Just double checking.
By all means, anyone who would like to check their drink before they drink it can make a nature check.
I would also like to do that. Nature check, you said?
Indeed. Seems fine. Ale, not very good. Cheap.
I drink it. Still tasty. So
Oh, you go. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's great. I was just going. Oh, and how, when, and would you like us to kill him?
Well, I can really play to your strengths. I'm guessing if you survived in the sacrifice chamber that you are warriors of some renown. Perhaps we could arrange, I could take you in as prisoners and we could arrange a breakout. You know, the old fake tying of the hands trick.
How many people will be around us if we do that? And what sort of help would we get?
We could stage it at night. Shouldn't be many people around then. I can give you the location of his chambers. You would only need to take out the guards that accompany us from the main gate and then make your way to his room, do the deed, and get away swiftly.
I'll ask him if he has any ability to help heal the party, since 2 of the 3 of us that are here are pretty gravely injured.
Oh, please, you're free to make best use of all of my amenities. Take a long rest. Stay the night. Stay a couple of nights, if you will. Let the excitement of the battle with the Yuan Ti calm.
Okay, then I'd suggest we take at least one long rest.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
And please, my man here, Iva, will see to all of your needs. If you need food or drink or anything like that, he can supply everything.
I need a masseuse. I need new applicators for my makeup. I need another mud bath for my facial.
Ooh.
She just gives a long list of things.
Any particular brands?
No, but could I get a launderer for my clothes? Because this was, my performance healer's garb. gotta entertain the kids while you're healing them. Anyway, she just goes on and on and on.
And he takes a diligent shopping list and will do his best to provide you everything that you request, though some of it may not happen. It's a couple of days until the assassination attempt.
Henry asks if they have food for Reggie.
Ivor looks at Reggie and he's like, "Come on, guys, gotta eat." Does it eat soil?
Yeah.
Looks at the obsidian-style glass rock that this cave is made out of. I can get something like that. Do you prefer viscosity of soil or mud?
Reggie?
I like it to be a little bit squishy. We'll pan away as the three of you plot your murder. Heroic murder, sorry. Heroic murder. Fauntleroy, you step away from this meeting, seemingly no bad things. Hey, this is great, right? You're walking through the forest. You know when you're like home all alone, or when you're walking in a place that you know is dangerous alone and you start to like hear noises?
Yep.
Yeah, that starts to happen to you.
Okay.
Like a
Oh,
rustle
thank
to the
you.
right,
Oh.
a loud crack to the left.
Okay. But cast shield of faith on myself real quick. And just keep walking.
You hear footsteps
I walk faster.
to your right at first, then to the left.
Nope.
Ahead of you, a lizard folk with scales painted dark steps into the road.
I'm gonna do the thing that you do when you're on a walk and you see someone who's walking in the same direction and you're just like, I'm just gonna move out of the way and let them pass and hope they don't try and talk to me.
He definitely blocks your path.
I'm afraid you cannot be allowed to leave.
I was given permission to leave, so yeah, I'm gonna be on my way.
No one can know of my lord's plans.
And he draws a short sword.
I really don't know what you're talking about.
We have tracked you for some time now. You are very good. You hear us whenever we move. We've had to follow you at some distance.
I mean, that was just sort of the trees. I really don't know what you're talking about.
The second assassin behind you is going to try and stab you, Fauntleroy.
Alright, fine.
And as you all do battle,
Rip on Roy.
Oh no.
I think that's where we'll leave it this week. Plenty of opportunities to come back to.
Alright.
Oh, Fauntleroy, you poor child.
How's everyone doing? Do we all have fun?
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Thanks for playing Reggie.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for bringing Henry and Reggie
This
along.
will last.
Yeah, it was
This
really
will-
fun.
Good. Well then, let's go round. Let's talk to everyone, find out where we can find you online and all of that good stuff. Let us know what you do, and if there's anything you want to plug, by all means plug. We've been streaming to you today as part of GaryCon 12, or GaryCon Virtual. And there's a link in chat, in fact, for GaryCon merch and stuff, if you want to go and get on board with some of that. Did I call it GaryCon? I think I did. I did. There we go. Go and check that out. We'll go the opposite way around the screen this time. We'll go anti-clockwise around the screen and start with Tadira, who may be frozen.
So once again,
there.
I'm Tadira. You can find me on Twitter at Tadira. I'm a session musician, so if you can find me on SoundCloud or Air Gigs. So that's where I am.
Fantastic. If you pop me that SoundCloud link in the Zoom chat, I'll throw it to chat for you.
Yeah, sure.
Next around the screen, we have Mackenzie Lane DA.
Hi, this was fun. I rolled up like an hour, no, like 5-ish minutes, just like an emergency character. I hope to play him again, poor boy. But I'm Mackenzie Lane DA on Twitter. You can catch me all around the internet as an independent TTRPG content creator, so my stuff is over on D&D Beyond. I've got some work coming out with MCDM, with Kingdoms and Warfare, and I've got stuff up on DM's Guild. In terms of streaming, you can catch me on Scratticus Academy channel every Wednesday at 6 p.m. EST, DMing Downside Up, a Feywild game with D&D 5e. And then for the next 2 weeks on Friday, you can catch me over on the Wizards D&D channel in Tales from the Mist playing Sorrow, the half-elf monk Way of Shadow. So that's super exciting. And yeah, you can usually just catch me yelling into the void on Twitter. This was so much fun. Thanks for roping me into this, Scrat.
You're more than welcome. Thank you so much. She's so famous. Look at all those big channels she's talking about. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Scrat, no.
Next around the screen, we have Theo Rizzo. Oh, hey, Theo.
Hi, I'm Theo. This is my first time doing a online campaign, so this was a lot of fun, and I hope to be able to do some more. I don't really have much social media in terms of streaming and such, but if you want to go over and follow Wee City on Instagram, that's my meme account. Although there's not use of slurs or anything, but I might joke about sensitive content every once in a while, so that's a warning if you want to follow it. But if you don't mind that, please go follow my Instagram meme account.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you for the content warning as well. Last but most certainly not least, John Rizzo. John, how's that?
A lot of fun. I've got nothing to plug. I'm not really on social media and don't do much online other than my job is content creation online, but that's kind of behind the scenes. And this is about my third online campaign. I'm still getting the hang of it, but I like how it opens opportunities to new DMs and new players and kind of expands it. So I really enjoyed tonight. We live in a sort of a small town, and this kind of just expands our play group. So yeah. I like it.
Well, yeah, for example, I'm streaming from the UK, and GaryCon wasn't on my list of affordable conventions this year, but here we are, able to play with each other after all. The power of online. We are gonna go on a raid. We're gonna go and raid the D&D channel. Join us on that raid if you will, and check out our sponsors. GaryCon, I see you in the chat there. Thank you very much for joining us. You can find our sponsor information there. Hero Forge, the Deck of Many, not Monet, and Mage Hand Press. Check all those out. Also, like as I said before, check out the GaryCon merch, and as always, everyone, keep on evoking emotions. Here's your Raid Cry link. Post it up in your, grab it on your, what's the word? Clipboard. That's the thing. Grab it on your clipboard, and we will be raiding very, very shortly. Keep evoking emotions, everyone. Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.